Hey guys, Insomnia here with some more AFK Arena. Today we are on 32-9. We're going to be doing a little campaign push. First, let's go ahead and get into the summons on the main account. A lot of players have been asking what's going on with the main account. I don't play it that often, but got a copy of Goalless there. Got a lot of rare stones out of the event, which we have 10 more rare heroes. This account doesn't really need that much more fodder. We're just looking for heroes overall. So we're going to do a couple summons here. We have quite a few scrolls. We have some companion point summons. Hopefully we can pull some elites out of here, which would be awesome. Got an elite right off the bat, which is another copy of Titus. Very, very powerful mauler. I would recommend building him one of the probably top 10 maulers, or probably top 5 maulers, out of building Sophia, building Scrag, building Titus, Skarath. I would definitely recommend building Titus. He is a very, very powerful hero to build overall. So getting into the summons, we're going to do some Graveborn, which we have another elite right there, which is a copy of Daemon. Daemon, especially because of the union that we've seen with Chimera and Naru, very, very powerful. Increased his attack rating by 10%, increased his health rating by 10%. A lot more powerful than he already was. If you guys haven't used Daemon, he is very, very overpowered with his Blood Shield ability. Another summons here, which a lot of rare cards on that pull. Hopefully we can get another elite. This is our last pull here, which is just a couple more rare cards, but that is okay. Have a couple diamonds to use. We're going to be looking at the Stargazer. As you can see here, we are still stargazing for the Krita at this point, which there, unfortunately, we did not get a copy of her. Really, really looking to build her while the heroic ship is still up. That way we can get a couple more copies, but a little bit more food there. Got another copy of Naru. So let's go ahead and we will get into a couple more summons. This will do it for today on this summons. All right, so here we are. This is about a week later. As you can see, we got some events, we got some summons, 17,000 diamonds now. So let's go ahead and continue to look for her, which boom, there is a copy right off the bat. Very first summons, pulled another copy of her. Nothing on that pull. I'm hoping we get 1 or 2 more copies, which would be awesome. Couple more rare cards with that pull. Reason a lot of players do not like the Stargazer is exactly this reason. Get limited resources, not too many of my artifact relics. And of course, we only got 1 copy of her there, which will do it for the Stargazer. Regular summon here with our common scrolls. We get an elite hero, which is very nice, which is a copy of Anoki. So another copy of Anoki, definitely a hero worth building. He performs especially well with Scrag, with the attack rating and the damage mitigation that Scrag brings after his rework. Very, very powerful overall. Very cool to see the combination of those heroes together. They perform exceptionally well. So looking here, we do have a couple more summons. This is a little bit later in the following week. We have a couple more stones here. As you can see, the Magician's Hat just started, which there is a copy of Nemitsu. A couple rare stones here that we've been collecting out of the Peaks of Time and the Voyage of Wonder adventures. So we'll go ahead, we'll add another Elite plus Nemitsu copy there. Couple more rares. As you can see, a couple more scrolls, got some common scrolls there, as well as some more companion points. So definitely building up this account. Very, very cool to see. And there's another elite, which I'm hoping is a copy of Skarath. Very nice. That might be enough copies to take him up to Ascended. As we continue to build this, we're still looking for Graveborn, still looking to build Daemon and Izold. Hopefully we can get some good pulls, which a double Graveborn. Very, very nice. It is Izold and Daemon. No way. The 2 heroes that we were just talking about. Very, very cool. 2 heroes that I'm building. Izold, we already have furniture on. Daemon, we do not have furniture yet, but we are still continuing to build him. So that was very, very cool to see the double pull on the Graveborn for the 2 Graveborns that we're looking for. Let's look at the Stargazer. We got nothing to pull there yet, unfortunately. So let's look at who we can get up. Skarath, I believe that is the copy we needed to go ahead and take him all the way up to Ascended. So now we have Ascended Skarath, which we can use. I'm thinking We might have enough for Wukong as well, but let's look through the faction accounts really quick. So looking here, we do have no one else to really build here. Still waiting for a couple more copies. Still waiting for copies of Titus. Need a little bit more food. The Lightbearers, we have an insane amount of food. As you can see, we need Rigby or Thane. We already have a lot of 5-star heroes. We have 3 elite pluses in the bottom. So again, a ton of food there. Same with the Wilders, have a lot of food here. Just need a couple copies of heroes. But we are starting to get Ascended heroes, starting to get a lot of 5-star heroes, as you can see on the main account. As well as here with Daemon, just need a couple more copies. We have Daemon up to Ascended, need Torn to Ascended. Still building Theowen and Oden. The Graveborns need food, where all the other accounts all the other factions just need heroes at this point. We do have 4 or 5-star heroes already. Taeline and the twins are built. 1 more copy of Wukong and we can build him. I think we can pick the last copy out of the shop, which we'll go ahead and I'll check out in a minute to see. Dimensionals, remember we have 2 brand new dimensional heroes that are dropping, I believe, later today. I think the live stream is tonight at midnight, so we can go ahead and check those out. All right, so we did pick up our next copy of Wukong, so our final copy of Wukong, which was out of the Arcane Labyrinth. So we got the Labyrinth shop, picked up our last one. So there is Wukong. Now we just need Athalia up a little bit higher, and she'll be up to Ascended as well. So let's go ahead and we will get into the campaign, hopefully do some progression here. 32-9. The heroes here are pretty over-leveled. I do stick with my core team, which of course is Arthur and Gwen. The combination of those two, very, very powerful combination, especially when he gets Excalibur up. Gwen does a crazy amount of damage, as you can see. And also, if you look, Aziz, the combination between those two, so Aziz actually pulls the top, essentially the 3 position, the top right hero, all the way to the middle, allowing for Gwen to do more damage with her arrows to catch that hero on fire. 60 million damage there from Gwen. We don't even have her completely maxed out. She is only 2 stars. We don't have a plus 30 signature item on her. We don't have furniture on her either. As much as I would love to build her, it's going to come in time. Boom, first arrow. As you can see, Isabella from the top right goes right to the middle on top of Nemitsu, burning everybody in that back row, which is the perfect combination. I love the combination of using Gwen with Aziz to actually stack the heroes up together. Very, very easy on that stage. I know I am a little bit over-leveled for these stages because, again, 84 million damage there. But overall, I don't push that much on the main account. We've been focusing on the pay-to-win account, which brings us all the way to 32-11. So again, we're going to have this formation. Boom, there's a flame arrow, hit Mahira on the top. Mahira moves to the middle of the pack, meaning that flaming arrows are going straight into the middle of the pack. Rain of fire, which just destroys the enemies there. Very, very easy with the amount of damage that Gwen is putting out. Not even running her with Rose at this point. So 39 million, 32 million from Taeline. Again, not even running her at Rose, which brings us to the first 3 battle stage. So 32-12, we have our Rowan boss, we have our Aziz boss, which is a Graveborn team there. Final one, which is the Shamira. You do have to look out for Pharrell and Nara. Very, very tough combination there. First team is the Lockout team. As you can see, we are going to run with this constant Lockout team. Wilder team with Nakaruru. Nakaruru is a hero that I like to use in a couple different positions. And then, of course, we do have the Hendrik-Arthur combination with Pharrell and Rose. So looking here at the first one, Lockout team, there's the Mesmerize. Once the twins ult the first time, that completes the super fast super cycle that they have, allowing Taeline to just absolutely destroy heroes with the haste that she gets from the twins. Well, the enemy team is completely mesmerized almost the entire time, which is what makes this team so very, very powerful and why it is the god tier comp that it is. Taeline simply just working from the bottom to the top. All 5 kills by Taeline there. Bringing us to our second one. Iran pulls everyone in. Gorvo stuns them. Nakaruru continues with the stuns on all of the heroes combined. Boom, absolutely destroyed that entire team in a matter of 19 seconds. Final one, of course, Gwen in the middle, which I should have moved her top, but we kept Pharrell in the back, right behind Arthur. Look at the burning in the back. Because remember, at this point, Rose is actually following Gwen. Very, very powerful combination to get our 3 wins on those stages. So let's go ahead. We'll look at the damage that we did. So the first team, which is the lockout team, of course, requiring Taylene, 101 million damage from Taylene, plus 51 million damage from healing. Absolutely crazy. That is why she is an S++ hero, the only one that we have. Second team, 69 million by Iran, 52 million from Nakaruru. Nakaruru is a hero I absolutely love. We use her up front there to tank. Last one, of course, 60 million there from Gwen, 25 million from Pharrell. We're relying on Pharrell for the crowd control ability as well as the energy disintegration. Not too concerned with his damage. So the next stage, we actually go back to our regular team comp, which of course is the Arthur Gwen. This team comp seemed to work a lot better than when I was trying to run the God tier comp. We tried running them kind of back to back. I have found a lot more utility, I guess, out of this team, a lot more survivability out of this team than I have with the God tier comp. It seems like Gwen overall, the crazy amount of continuous damage she can do, especially behind Arthur, 78 million damage there, as you can see, is crazy. Again, the amount of damage that she's putting out in such a short amount of time is very, very cool to see. This one we have Athalia. Again, probably should have moved Gwen down a little bit, but as you can see, Athalia actually moved right to the middle. There is the stun on everybody. And Gwen is burning everyone in this stack. So we have a ton of heroes that are all stacked up in this little tiny middle piece. And Gwen is just absolutely destroying them with the speed that she attacks with, especially when heroes are ulting, is crazy, especially behind Arthur. Gwen-Arthur combo, definitely build it if you don't have it. 51 million there from Gwen, 41 million from Taylene, 50 million damage healed from Taylene, which is, again, the reason I would absolutely build Taylene and why players build her kind of right off the bat. This one, we're going to swap Gwen down to the middle because we don't want her to get picked up by Nara. Boom, there is the burn. Aziz brings down Nara right to the middle to join in on the second flame arrow there. We got the attack reduction that Aziz drops as well as the energy regeneration. And Gwen just absolutely rains arrows on the entire enemy team. Let's check out the damage on this one. 82 million damage there from Gwen. Again, just absolutely throwing arrows out so fast. 32-16, which brings us to Mariel, Astrilda as the boss, and then our final one, which is Astrilda again. So we're going to stick with the same team comps we had, the God tier comp, which is our first one. The second one, of course, is Iran, Gorvo, the synergy between them, and Nakaruru. Lures and links the front. Like is there for the defense reduction as well as the energy boost and the haste at the beginning. Hendrik will push Lucius back, as we'll see in the third one, which is the final team comp. Mesmerize very early there. Got the twins, so actually stacking up heroes in the middle. Rowan provides not only energy, but the hit point potions and as well as the stun ability. Boom, another alt to a Mesmerize. The team is actually just killing themselves at this point as Taylene runs around and burns these teams down. So if you're looking for a 2-team comp or a 3-team comp, I would highly build the Iran team comp, which is this one. Pulled everyone in. Again, Gorvo providing stuns, Nakaruru providing stuns, as well as the crowd control ability from his tornado that he's throwing there, which is very, very cool to see. Final one, boom, everyone's in the back. Look, everyone's on fire. Just absolutely rains down damage. Falks is in the back, or excuse me, Pharrell is in the back. I'm providing a lot of crowd control as well as damage. Boom, gets it completely done. Hendrik there gives him the big thumbs down as we defeat all three of those stages again. All right, so let's take a look at the damage. 43 million, 38 million healing, which is awesome. 34 million from with Mahira. 40 million damage there, 44. So again, Nakaruru doing 40 million damage on that stage, which is awesome. And then, of course, Gwen pulling almost 60 million damage on the final stage for the 3-stage battle. Very, very cool to see the amount of damage that Nakaruru is doing. Plus, remember, when she crits, she stuns, and she has a 3-second stun, so she has the ability to lock down a lot of teams very, very quickly. This one, we're going to actually change up the team a little bit. I couldn't get it completed with this team, so we're actually going to pull this team in. I'm thinking we're going to try, I think I'm going to try the Izold team. This is the Izold team that I'm running. This is the Burning Brute comp that I was running for a while, but I want to see how it works with Izold being 3-piece furniture. I put him in the back because I don't want him to die that early, which it looks like he did anyways. Died relatively quick. A lot of players have said that he can absolutely destroy these teams 5 versus 1. Got that one done. Saurus in the campaign does very, very well, especially if he's built. Looking here, 56 million damage, 18 million healing. So there, because of the crowd control in the cycle, was able to absolutely destroy the teams here. Again, let's go ahead and run this one. I want to see if we can get Izold actually to live in one of these. As you can see, he takes quite a bit of damage there, but I'm hoping he can get his ult off, get the scaling up, and do some major, major damage. There's the ult. So he's got the haste cycle, so a lot more attack, a lot more attack frequency with the haste. So now, team lived that time. Let's look at the damage here. 24, 33 million damage, 42 million there from Cecilia. Very, very cool to see with the team overall and how well they're doing. All right, guys, so that will do it for the campaign push today. Just a couple stages, but it does take a while to get through those stages. Even going through them, it does take quite a bit of time to go ahead and repeat them. If we do get defeats, I do edit out the defeats, as you guys know. But I just want to take a quick look at the regular team we use, which is, of course, with Rowan. Rowan does have his 3-set furniture plus 30 signature item maxed out with his gear. And, of course, we always use Taylene. Taylene still does need a couple more stars as well as a few furniture pieces to be completely maxed out. The twins we do run with a lot of the team comps as well, as you can see there. Aziz still working on his plus 30 signature item. By the end of this event, we will finally have his plus 30 signature item, which would be very cool to see, as well as Mahira. Still one more piece of gear to get for her. We also do run Arthur, which I have completely maxed out. One thing about the barricade that I do want to point out, I actually swap this artifact out regularly if you are running Taylene. Now, this is only if you're running Taylene. When the ally with the highest combat rating, excluding oneself, suffers fatal damage, the damage shall be ignored. A lot of times what I'm finding is this artifact will be effective. The highest combat rating is usually Taylene. In the course that it is that specific hero, you do want her to die because that will increase her attack and her defense. This will prevent it from working. So with this artifact in particular, if you're running Taylene, I would not run this artifact unless you know you do have another hero with a higher combat rating than she has, because essentially you do want her to die. That way she can get more of the power overall. But I do love the artifact on Arthur, especially if I'm not running Taylene. And then, of course, we do have Gwen. Again, signature item. I spread them way, way too thin when we started signature items. I need a lot of red chests to catch up on Aziz, to catch up on Gwen, a lot of other heroes to kind of max out where they are, as well as furniture bonuses on a couple heroes overall. So 32-19 is where we will stop for today. Again, going through every couple stages, it does take a significant amount of time to actually get these done, especially the 3 team stages, which are a lot more difficult. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. We are definitely making some progression on the main account. And as always, thank you guys for watching.